Hello everyone, welcome to Tommy's Trains. I hope my cough doesn't interfere with this video too much. So here's the first of three aircraft that I decided to build this winter. I bought these at the end of the summer, but I like to have projects in the winter time, just to change from the locomotives. But saying that, there's my full girth with its Rogo chassis running around. I repainted that in black and silver. Anyway, back to the plot. So this is a Messerschmitt Me-410 fighter bomber. This is one of Airfix's better kits. Everything seemed to go together very, very well. I didn't have to do any cutting or filing or much modifications. Everything went together very well. I've copied the camouflage scheme as per the plan, and I think it turned out quite nice. And as typical of the Luftwaffe, the undercarriages were painted, or the undersides of the aircraft were painted in a light blue. Yellow propeller spinners and yellow wingtips. Not wingtip, propeller tips, sorry. And that again is taken from the information on the build list. Right, so what I'll do now, I'll show you my next aircraft that I built. If I can just pan up to the Fugath running around. Right, so here's my second aircraft. This is an Academy kit. This is a PBY-5A. The Royal Air Force called them Catalina. They operated a number of these to patrol the North Sea. This one is in the black colouring because these in the Pacific were known as the Black Cats by the Americans, and they used them against the Japanese at night time, Japanese Navy, and these were mostly submarine hunters, and extremely successful they were, according to what I've read. And as you can see, it's got a number of antennas, and it'll have radar as well, so, to detect the submarines. They would also attack surface ships, anything they could come across basically, but they were predominantly a nighttime aircraft. Very hard to spot. I think the maximum speed was about 140 miles an hour, something like that. They weren't very fast, but it was the range that made them so successful as well. These could fly, I believe, up to 13 hours. So that's tremendous. And of course, they could land on water, on land. So I built this one with the undercarriage down, just to show how the wheel arrangement was. And of course, they were retractable. They would fold up into the fuselage when they were landing in the sea. So I've highlighted the interior of the cockpit in its anti-corrosion primer or etch primer, and I've tried to copy what it said about the colouring of the seats and instruments and flying controls, etc. So very, very interesting aircraft. It's one I've wanted for years. They're not exactly easy to find though, and I know they're very expensive. I was lucky with this one, but they are. Anyway, if you look inside the blisters, again, the flooring and the platforms are all done in the etch primer, and obviously you can see the machine guns there. Yes, this is an aircraft that I'm very happy that I finally got. to add to my collection. It's something I like to do in the winter, is build aircraft. As long as my eyes hold out, then getting worse and worse now, but as long as I can make a half decent model, I'm happy. It's just a change from the railway. That's my main love, but again, I like to make these model aircraft. I believe now I have a total of 75. I'll have to do a fleet review again. There's one more to follow. I'm in the process of building that one, so I hope to show that next week. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye now.